Good evening, everyone. It's November 19, 2024, and we're diving into today's market action and gearing up for what's ahead next Monday. If you're serious about navigating the market, you've come to the right place. Let's break down the moves, the movers, and what to keep an eye on in the days to come. Let's start with today's highlights. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed slightly lower, losing 0.3%, weighed down by mixed earnings from industrial heavyweights. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq Composite managed to eke out a modest gain of 0.2%, thanks to strong performances from tech leaders like Apple and NVIDIA. The S&P 500, the broader market barometer, ended flat, signaling a pause as investors digest macroeconomic updates. NVIDIA surged 3% today after announcing a partnership with major cloud providers, pushing the semiconductor sector higher. On the flip side, retail stocks struggled, with Target dropping over 4% following weaker-than-expected holiday forecasts. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The labor market showed resilience last week with lower-than-expected jobless claims, but all eyes are on inflation data set to release this Friday. Consumer spending is also on everyone's radar as we approach Black Friday and Cyber Monday, two critical days for retail performance. Bond markets tell a different story. The 10-year Treasury yield climbed to 4.7% today, hinting that investors are still pricing in higher interest rates for longer. This is a crucial signal for tech stocks, which tend to be sensitive to rate hikes. Looking ahead to next Monday, November 25th, we're heading into a short trading week due to Thanksgiving. Here's what I expect. Tech stocks, the sector could continue to rally if bond yields stabilize and optimism around AI-driven growth remains intact. Keep a close eye on Tesla and AMD, they've both been showing bullish momentum. Retail, as Black Friday sales data begins to trickle in, we could see some volatility in consumer discretionary stocks. Watch for moves in companies like Amazon, Walmart, and Macy's. Oil and energy, crude oil prices edged higher today, but any geopolitical developments over the weekend could trigger price swings. Energy stocks like Chevron and ExxonMobil might see increased activity. From a technical standpoint, the S&P 500 is nearing its 50-day moving average, a critical level to watch. If we see a break above 4,400, that could signal bullish sentiment heading into December. Here's how you can position yourself for next week. Stay diversified. With potential volatility ahead, make sure your portfolio isn't overly concentrated in any single sector. Use options strategically. Consider protective puts if you're worried about a downturn or look into call spreads for tech stocks showing strength. Set alerts. With earnings still trickling in, use alerts to track major price movements in your watch list. As always, remember that the market is as much about discipline as it is about strategy. Keep an eye on key indicators, manage your risk, and don't let short-term noise distract you from your long-term goals. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. I'll see you next week with more insights and forecasts. Until then, trade smart and stay informed.